Larry's RC room. Hey, today we're going to unbox this rock hobby, Magnum. Man, this is a sharp looking, it's classified as a 1/18 scale, but I do believe it's a little bit bigger than a 1/18 scale. If you look at the size of that truck, and then that's a 1/10 scale right behind it right there. And so, yeah, I'm going to do a little comparison with 1/18 Panda, and we'll compare the sizes of them real quick. We'll take a look at this truck here real quick. I've got the battery charged, as you've seen. It's got the green light on the charger. I've got it unplugged. I'm ready to drop it into this truck, and we're going to see what happens. Stay with us. Well, as you can see, it comes packaged very, very nicely. It's got all kinds of foam rubber all over it, the foam pieces and all that. Okay, it comes with a charger and a 300 mAh or something like that battery. All right, let me move this bear out of the way a little bit. Let me pull this truck out of this container. The container is all styrofoam. It comes with a little 4-way tool right there in the bag. The battery and the charger comes in that same thing. I've went ahead and put, oh yeah, man, that's a pretty truck. I'm telling you, that's pretty cool. I like the looks of that. As you can see, there's styrofoam and stuff right there in the package. It's made like that. I've put batteries in the controller. The controller fits in a certain way. We'll get this all undone here. But there's batteries in the controller. This controller is really cool too. It's got little lights in the front of it. When you turn it on, I'll show them to you. You open the lid. Open the cover right here and turn it on. Right there, you can hear it. And the lights are flashing. It's looking for the receiver. So we won't let it sit there and run like that forever. We'll shut it back off while I put the battery in the truck and stuff. Let me get my Panda Hobbies down here real quick. There's my Panda Hobby sitting next to it. Okay, as you can see, it actually towers that Panda Hobbies quite a bit. Yeah, it's a whole lot bigger. But it's classified as a 1/18 scale. Width-wise, it's a little bit wider, okay, than the Panda Hobby. So yeah, it's quite a bit bigger, but it is classified as a 1/18 scale, or 1/12 scale. Next to this. Okay, so there's the Rock Hobby 1/18 scale Magnum up against the ECX Doomsday 1/12 scale. So as you can see, it's not as big as the 1/12 scale, but there again, it's a little bit bigger than the Panda Hobby's 1/18 scale. I don't think we need to compare it to a 1/24 scale because you know it's a lot bigger than them. But I like it. It's really cool. Let's put it up here on the table and we'll go through the specs on it. Okay, so we've got the truck up here on the workbench, and I'm going to show you the hood opens up right here. Okay, like that. And that's where your battery sets, is back in this little hole back here in this crevice. I'm hoping you can see that on the camera. And then the battery plugs in right here. It's almost like it's got a balance port on it, and then that right there kind of reminds me of the plug for the Element 1/24 scale. So it plugs in there, and then it goes back in here and to that compartment back there. Well, like that. So it's plugged in, and get your balance port back in there like that. And if I'm not mistaken, the switch is somewhere back through here. I'll have to look and see for sure. It's got a servo. It's a 3-wire servo in it. And you can see it's got a little miniature servo in it, 3-wire servo. Plugs in. It is an ESC and a and receiver all in one. So that's pretty cool. So we've got the battery in it now. And the hood it's hinged and pops back into place. It stays put. This is a hard body, and you can see it's just friction shocks. And then the tailgate undoes like that. It's hinged across. Got tail lights and headlights in it. Okay. And then to get it back, you just kind of pop it back in there, and it stays up like that. You can see right here on the bottom side, you got spring-loaded shocks, 4-link in the rear, nice little drive shaft there. It looks metal, but I think it's plastic drive shafts in it, right here and here. Now, it is a chassis-mounted servo, so if you watch, it does give you some bump steer. There is some bump steer involved in this little truck right here. You can see how those tires turn just a little bit. So the on-off switch is right here, that little black button right there. And that's where it's at. I had to go to the instruction manual and find it. It was being hid by the antenna wire. So we'll turn the controller on, then we'll turn the truck on and see what it does. All right, so let's grab this controller up. We'll turn it on. It goes beep. The lights are flashing. Okay. You push the button in here, and the lights will flash. When it all links up, the lights all quit flashing. And that's pretty cool. Here it is, explaining all the control buttons. On off. You've got an A and B mode switch up at the top. In B mode, then you can adjust your steering throw almost like a dual rate. And then if you go to the A mode, then you actually adjust the trims. Channel 6 is reserved. Channel 5 is for climbing, which it reduces or gives more torque to the motor. Channel 4 is your transmission, which goes from high and low. And then it's actually a 3-speed control situation. Pretty cool. Okay, so we'll turn the lights on. That's dim and bright, and then off. So you've got that function. Steering trim and throttle trim. So that's pretty cool. It's really a neat little truck. Neat little setup. So it doesn't have the tightest turning radius, but steering mounted in the chassis. What do you expect? Kind of noisy, but that's pretty neat. So whenever you hit reverse, the brake lights come on, which is pretty cool. It's not a rock crawler, but it's a shower. Pretty neat. It's supposed to haul a pretty good payload. So as you can see, it's pretty deep. Pretty deep bed in there. Pretty good sized bed in there. It really is. Here's the eyeglasses case. And it fits right in there like that. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Yep. Shocks are not oil filled. They are just frictions. So, cool. I like it. It's neat. Big enough to carry that bear almost. I don't think it'll carry the elephant. Oh, let's see how stable it is.
He's almost gonna fall.
Yeah. But he held on. That's pretty cool. Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll get this thing out here somewhere and let it run around. It's really a pretty neat little truck. I like the looks of it. That's what sold me on it. And I think it's just going to be a fun little Magnum rock hobby rig. Hey, stay safe, play healthy, like and subscribe. Yep, appreciate all your support on my channel.